Why are Jews and Arabs always at war? Why is there constant conflict even among Muslim countries? The surprising key to understanding this conflict lies in two biblical figures, Isaac and Ishmael. These two brothers were sons of Abraham. Isaac became the patriarch of the Jewish people. Ishmael became the patriarch of the Arabs and Muslims. Thousands of years ago, the two brothers had a conflict incredibly similar to the one we see today between Israel and the Muslim world. Yet the Bible doesn't just explain the origin of this conflict. It also reveals how it will end. We'll uncover the only biblical scene where these two brothers reconcile. Do you know how today's Middle East conflict ties back to a story written thousands of years ago? According to ancient Jewish and Christian beliefs, the actions of the patriarchs were prophetic signs for future generations. Scholars today use this framework, along with Christian typology, to interpret the ongoing conflict between Israel and Muslim nations. The results are striking. In the Bible, Isaac and his mother Sarah represent the people of Israel. Ishmael and his mother Hagar, in Islamic tradition, represent the Arab people. The story begins with God's promise to Abraham, "I will make you into a great nation." But there was a problem. Sarah was barren. In despair, Sarah told Abraham to have a child with her servant Hagar. That child was Ishmael. But tension grew between Sarah and Hagar. Eventually, Hagar fled into the wilderness, where an angel met her, promising, "Your son will become a great nation. He will be a wild donkey of a man. His hand will be against everyone, and everyone's hand against him." This was not an insult. In ancient times, the wild donkey symbolized freedom and resilience, but it also meant a life of conflict. Today, many see Ishmael's descendants in the Arab nations, strong, proud, but often divided and at war, even with themselves. Later, against all odds, Sarah bore Isaac, a miracle child. Isaac, not Ishmael, would carry God's covenant. Tensions flared when Ishmael mocked young Isaac. Sarah demanded their exile. "That son will not share in the inheritance with my son." Abraham was heartbroken, but obeyed God. Ishmael's descendants would be blessed, but the covenant would go through Isaac. This ancient division is echoed in today's headlines. To many Muslims, Israel's 1948 creation feels like Ishmael's exile all over again, a loss of identity and land. Sarah's ancient words echo today in radical rhetoric. "That son will not share in the inheritance with mine." A hadith quoted in Iranian and Hamas texts even claims a final war where Muslims hunt Jews, with trees and stones revealing their hiding places. Except one, the boxthorn tree, believed to be planted by Jews for protection. That's how deeply these ancient narratives shape modern fears. Why was Isaac chosen? God said, "Et through Isaac that your offspring will be reckoned." The key lies in the origin. Isaac's birth was a miracle, entirely from God. Ishmael was born of human planning. Thus Isaac received the spiritual covenant, while Ishmael received earthly blessings, power, land, and nations. Islam and Christianity diverge on a crucial detail. Who was Abraham asked to sacrifice? The Bible says Isaac, Islam says Ishmael. This single difference shifts the spiritual legacy. For Muslims, Ishmael is the true heir, and from Ishmael came Muhammad. This divergence fuels today's battle for holy sites. Jerusalem's Temple Mount, sacred to Jews as the site of Abraham's sacrifice and Solomon's temple, is also where Muslims believe Muhammad ascended to heaven. Even the same rock has two different stories. For Jews, it's the foundation stone. For Muslims, it's the site of the night journey. The Western Wall, sacred to Jews, is also known to Muslims as the Barak Wall. But despite this collision of narratives, the Bible offers hope. After Abraham died, Isaac and Ishmael reunited to bury their father. Ishmael the elder allowed Isaac to be named first, a gesture of peace. Jewish tradition sees this as a prophetic sign. Reconciliation is possible. Today, echoes of that burial appear in the Abraham Accords, peace deals between Israel and Arab nations like the UAE and Bahrain. For the first time, diplomacy invoked Abraham not to divide, but to unite. And in the spiritual realm, Jewish Kabbalists and Muslim Sufis describe God in nearly identical terms, as infinite light, as love. They teach that beyond the labels, all seek the same divine union. So what is the ultimate solution? According to Christianity, it's not through Isaac or Ishmael, but through Jesus. The Bible says Jesus doesn't pick a side. Instead, he creates a new family. As Paul wrote, Christ is our peace, who has made both one, destroying the dividing wall of hostility. Jesus offers a radical solution. Love your enemies. Pray for those who persecute you. Which path will Abraham's children choose? Endless conflict or reconciliation at their father's tomb?